Good morning, everybody. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Jeff Gerber. Sorry for making you wait a little bit. The way they set these things up, it just takes a little while to get it up and going. I don't understand the old intrinsities. I don't even know what to say. I don't. It just takes a while. So I appreciate you all for waiting. We're going to give you a quick update on what's going on in the Gulf of Mexico. Overall, the news is good. It looks like we won't be affected by this thing really at all over the weekend. It's going to go off towards the east. Bottom line is we'll see very minimal effects from this, whatever it's going to be in the Gulf of Mexico, maybe a tropical depression as we head into tomorrow and then into Saturday and Sunday. So I know some of you reading the comments already. We're expecting Patrick Vaughn. He'll be at work here later on this afternoon, and he might do another update. I'm sure he will. But for right now, I'm the one doing the update for this morning. Like I said, it's going to be very quick, very painless because, like I said, there's not a ton of stuff to talk about because this thing will not be affecting us. Right now, Hurricane Center saying a 90% chance of development. They're sending a Hurricane Hunter plane down into the storm this afternoon. Going to check it out. We might have a tropical depression that forms. All the indications right now is everything's going to be, well, I'm sorry, Sharon, but it's me. Yeah, Patrick has to have off sometime during the day, so it's just me. If you don't trust me, then wait for Patrick. It'll be later on today. He'll probably tell you the same thing. All right, 90% chance of development over the next few days here. They're sending a Hurricane Hunter plane down in there for later on this afternoon. They might find a closed center of circulation. Right now, it's just kind of a broad center of circulation, and it could become a tropical depression. Tropical depression are winds up to 39 miles per hour, and then at 39, it turns into a tropical storm. If they would say this is a tropical storm, it would be Tropical Storm Claudette. Right now, all the indications are that it won't be much of a storm as far as winds and strong effects along southeast Texas here. If it becomes a tropical storm, it'll probably be a very minimal tropical storm at that. All right, let's take a look at what's going on out in the Gulf of Mexico. And most of the activity in the eastern Gulf along the Yucatan. Once again, that broad center of circulation is generally just to the north and west of the Yucatan, about right in here. It's just kind of this broad center of circulation that they're watching. They're going to send the plane down into this a little bit later on this afternoon and check it out. Looks like it's continuing to drift slowly off towards the north, and also along with the few areas of showers and thunderstorms you can see popping up. You notice all the flow is off towards the east. That's the wind shear we've been talking about, and that really does not help things develop in the atmosphere as far as a tropical system. So we're glad that wind shear is there. That means things should stay fairly minimal as far as the storm is concerned. Tropical depression, maybe a weak tropical storm going into the next few days. All right, take a look at computer models. Right now, as we get into Friday, they keep everything down in the Gulf, and then as we get into Saturday, the majority of the computer models have it tracking over into Louisiana, and that's what the general consensus is. I think of most of the computer models right now is over through parts of Louisiana, then off towards the northeast into the southeastern U.S. Yes, there are a few computer models that have it come in over the southeastern part of Texas here, but you can see the consensus is off towards the east, and about everything I've been looking at has that same track. The GFS, the European, the two models that we generally look at, both have them the storm tracking off into south central Louisiana away from us. So good news there. A little bit closer look, you can see the majority of the models in Louisiana and not into southeast Texas. Moisture, this is atmospheric moisture, not a radar, but a moisture. You can see where the red and oranges, yellows are as it comes north as we get into Friday and then Saturday. You notice the big plume of moisture is really centered over New Orleans, southern Mississippi, southeastern parts of Louisiana, and we actually have some drier air coming into parts of southeast Texas here. So that means our rain chances are going to be pretty low over the weekend. We might get 40% coverage of some rain, maybe even lower than that, 30% coverage of some rain for Saturday and Sunday. It's just going to be some scattered showers. That's about it. We're not expecting really any impacts from this storm as it moves towards the east. And here's a rainfall forecast. A couple of days ago, we were showing maybe 3 to 5 inches. Right now, it's half an inch to maybe 1.5 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days. We're not even talking the weekend. We're talking from now through Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And Tuesday and Wednesday of next week actually looks a little wet, not because of the tropical system, but because of other disturbances in the atmosphere that will kick off some rain. But so this weekend's plans, I would keep your outdoor plans. It doesn't look like we're going to see a whole lot. Here's the 7-day forecast. Hot today, dry, 30% chance of rain on Friday, and then there's your weekend. 40% chance of some scattered rain on Saturday, and that might be a little high. We might be closer to 20% for Saturday and about 30% for Sunday, Father's Day there. So, like I said, I wouldn't count on any outdoor plans if you were trying to make some for the weekend. There might be some passing showers, some scattered showers, yeah, but overall, not too bad. The winds are going to be up just slightly. Northwesterly winds at 10 to 15 on Saturday, southwesterly at 10 to 15 on Sunday. So a little breezy, a couple of showers passing through. That's about it. Actually, next week looks a little worse as far as the rainfall. We have not any tropical systems, but just some disturbances going by, giving us about a 40% chance of rain on Monday, Wednesday, and 60% on Tuesday, where we could see some widespread rainfall. But once again, it's not going to add up to a whole lot, but it's just going to be kind of a wet day with scattered rain and thunderstorms scattered throughout the day. Once again, we'll go back to the satellite here. Like I said, it's a very quick update for this morning. For the most part, looks like everything's going to be moving off towards the east, and we won't be affected really much by this storm at all as we go into this weekend, except for a couple of showers here and there. Let's see. Yes, Sharon, you can play kickball outside. Go right ahead. It's going to be dry and hot. Yeah, I wouldn't say completely dry. I think there will be a few showers, but it's going to be hot. Temperatures back down into the lower 90s, so we'll back off some from what we've been for the last couple of days. Yeah, I don't think you're going to need to cancel any outdoor activities. I think this thing will be off. The heavy rains will be over into parts of southeastern Louisiana. Now, if you're planning a trip this weekend to New Orleans, Biloxi, Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, then you might need to cancel some outdoor plans. They're expecting to get some rain, maybe some pretty heavy rain over in that part of the Gulf Coast. But if you're staying right here in southeast Texas, going to Houston, going to Galveston, you're not going to run into any problems as far as this storm is concerned. It's going to be too far to the east. But like I said, from Baton Rouge all the way over to Mobile, even over to, say, Destin, like I said, Gulf Shores, Orange, that's going to be a pretty wet weekend over that way. So they do look like they're going to get some wet weather. So, yeah. All right, let me see if I can read some of these comments real quick. Let's see. Too early to be rude. I didn't mean to be rude. I was just there, though. Yeah. Oh, I guess they were talking about the person who said they only trust Patrick. But anyway. Looks like a good Saturday. Yeah, but Saturday looks good if you have any outdoor plans. There'll be some passing showers, I think, but it's not going to be a washout. Yeah, let's hope the folks over in Louisiana, Mississippi don't get too much rain, but they are going to get some. We're definitely going to be on the dry side of this storm system, that's for sure. Southeast Louisiana looks like they could get 3 to 5 inches of rain possibly over towards New Orleans for the weekend. So, yeah, they're going to be definitely on the wetter side of the storm. As far as temperatures over the weekend, yeah, we're still looking at temperatures into the lower 90s. So it's still going to be hot and humid. The heat index won't be quite as high this weekend, it looks like, but definitely it's still going to be up there around 100 for the heat index for this weekend. I'm just reading some of these comments real quick. Lafayette rainfall, they're probably looking at a couple of inches of rain in Lafayette, maybe 2 or 3 inches of rain. That's they're really going to be just near the center of the system. It looks like as it moves on shore, whatever it is going to be, maybe a tropical depression as it moves on shore. So it's going to be a little breezy there. They're probably going to pick up maybe 1 to 3 inches of rainfall over towards the Lafayette area right now, or over the weekend. I mean. I'm not too concerned about Jamaica, I'm sorry, but I haven't really looked at their forecast lately, so I don't have that information for you. New Orleans through the day on Friday. Yeah, I think for the most part, maybe late in the day, they start to get some of those showers coming in off the Gulf of Mexico on the east side of this thing. But I think the first half of the day on Friday probably looks pretty good for them over in New Orleans. Should I head back from Biloxi right now and head back home to Orange? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't head back. If you can wait until tomorrow, you'll be fine. I think Saturday is going to be really the wettest day over there. And Saturday and Sunday starts to dry out a little bit, but I wouldn't have to rush back today. I would, if you just don't want to be wet. I think even those areas are not going to have to deal with wind. It's going to be the rain that you have to deal with, and we're talking, like I said, 3 to 5 inches of rain. So it's going to be very wet over in that part of the Gulf Coast. But if you don't want to be wet, then yeah, I would start to head back maybe Friday back to Orange if you're coming back this way. But as far as today, I don't think you need to rush back today. It's just going to be a little bit wet. When I say cooler, I mean we're not going to be 95 on Saturday like today. We'll be 91. So it's 3 or 4 degrees cooler, not that much cooler. No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be fall or springtime weather here in Southeast Texas this weekend. I hate to say, no, it's still going to be hot and humid. Now, once again, Houston, Beaumont, Orange, even Lake Charles look like they're going to be on the western side of the storm system. So the weekend we'll have a few scattered showers here and there, but this storm system will not be affecting us as far as winds or heavy rain or anything like that. It's just going to be almost like a typical summer weekend where it's hot and humid, and we'll catch some showers mainly in the afternoon. That's basically what we're looking at for our forecast as we go into this weekend. So not a whole lot there. Matter of fact, it might be a little bit drier because we're going to be on the dry side of this storm, and all that moisture is going to be sucked over towards the east side of this storm. So like I said, looking pretty good for the weekend. Once again, let me put up the 7-day forecast if you're just tuning in. Hot today, Friday hot, and then your weekend, like I said, temperatures in the lower 90s, so it's not going to cool down much. But about a 40% chance on Saturday, and I was kind of wrestling myself with this this morning, trying to figure out this forecast, either go 30 or 40. Probably more likely 30, 20 to 30, but I put 40 just to kind of cover myself in case there is some rain that pops up a little bit more. But yeah, there's not going to be a ton of rain over the weekend, so Sunday, Father's Day, I think you'll be fine. There'll be a couple of passing showers. That's about it. It's going to be, like I said, a pretty typical forecast for the summertime here. Actually, a little bit wetter as we go into next week. Let me see. I don't know what this popped up for. Let me go back here. I don't know. All of a sudden, this starts to go crazy. Once again, I'm going to show you this map here, and this is the moisture in the atmosphere, and you can see it's all headed for south central Louisiana and southern Mississippi, right around Mobile. There's going to see some of the heavier rainfall as we get into Saturday and Sunday. We go back in time to Friday at 5 o'clock. The rains or the heavier moisture is just getting towards the New Orleans area, Biloxi, and then as we get into Friday night, Saturday, that's when we'll see some of the heaviest rainfall. But notice back here in Southeast Texas, looking pretty dry. The atmospheric moisture is really drying out. So just a handful of showers, it looks like, over the weekend as we get into Saturday and Sunday. So not looking too bad. Anyway, that's just a quick update. If you're traveling to Destin this weekend, yeah, I would go. I'd go Friday. If you can leave Friday, that way you can get over there before the rain starts. And like I said, by Sunday, late in the day, the rain should start to get out of there. But yeah, if you could leave tomorrow, you can get through most of the area before you start to see too much in the way of rain if you're heading over to Destin. Yeah. Anyway, that's, like I said, a quick update. Just want to let you all know that we're watching the Gulf. Unless something crazy would happen over the next 24 to 36 hours, all indications are that this will be moving up into Louisiana as probably a tropical depression, and it's going to be raining a lot over southeastern Louisiana, southern Alabama, Mississippi, but we won't get much rain at all here in southeast Texas. Matter of fact, we won't get too much in the way of wind either. So no effects really from this storm if it continues the way it looks. And it's been looking like this for the last really a couple of days, that this is going to form off towards our east and stay off towards our east as we go towards the weekend. So anyway, that's it for me. Like I said, Patrick will be here later on this afternoon. I'm sure he'll be doing another one of these broadcasts to let you know what's going on as far as the weekend. He'll just kind of reiterate what I've been saying for this morning. I hope you all have a great day. Stay cool out there, and I might be doing another one of these tomorrow morning just to check in and make sure everything's on track. By tomorrow morning, we might have tropical depression in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll have to wait and see. They're indicating that probably sometime, if tomorrow, if not tonight, we could see something develop out there. And once again, all the indications are that with the conditions in the Gulf of Mexico, we won't see much more than a tropical depression, maybe a very, very weak tropical storm heading into Louisiana for the weekend. All right, y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.